for Ravi. We can ask Ravi some questions. Ravi, if you want, it's a little bit, it's a little strange without you actually being on camera, but we could do Amiga news, or we could check out Grind, whatever you want to do. You're my guest.
Let's do some Amiga news.
You want to do some
Let's go for
Amiga
that,
news?
yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Let's see, turn up a little, put a little music in the background there. Like, why not? Let me just get this ready over here. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, boom. I'm gonna go here, and Ravi is a master of the news. So I got a couple here for you, Ravi. All right, let's do a little Amiga news.
Amiga news with Amiga Bill.
Amiga news with Amiga Bill and Ravi. So Ravi, first up in the Amiga news section is a new version of Pandori for the A500 Mini has been released. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Pandori or not for the A500 Mini, but one of the things I love about these consoles that we get, like the A500 Mini, is all the hacking that happens, you know.
Yeah, totally.
And Pandori is one of the cool hacks for A500 Mini. It lets you use RetroArch, the Dreamcast, the PSP, N64, Atari ST, arcade ROMs, Duke Nukem 3D, Quake, Doom. You can play some mods with a tracker program. It's got a SID player. And this is super exciting, Ravi. I got a little video. Here's a link to the GitHub, so you can download it. It's totally free, and it's version 3. And the thing I really love about it too, Ravi, is that it all goes onto a little USB stick, so you don't actually have to change anything with the firmware internals of your A500 Mini.
You know, I previously thought like the A500 Mini, I love it, but I've got lots of Amigas anyway, so why do I need an extra one? But with something like this, you know, you've got all the options there of like 32X, PlayStation 1, you know, and it's not like you got to sit there setting it all up. It's just there that you can play on it straight away. So I think this is really cool. It massively expands the system.
It really does. Yo, Nutmutt, thank you for the resub. Appreciate that, Nutmutt. You're awesome. And Maya82 with the resub. Thank you so much, Maya82, Amiga Bill VIP right there. Appreciate all the support, folks. It's great to have you here. So they made a cool little video. Do you want to just check out the video real quick, Ravi? It kind of explains what it's about. Okay, well, actually, it's a 21-minute video. We'll watch the intro, folks. We'll watch the intro.
Yeah, I think I saw this actually. He goes through all the like different emulator options and the ways that it works, because I think some of them, you know, they run kind of a bit slower on the system, and that would be, you know, the really demanding kind of emulators in there when you've got SNES stuff, you know, that's going to work really well.
Right. All right, I'll
I
play
think
the intro.
the N64 is always quite hard to emulate.
Yeah, that takes a lot of power. Let's do this.
Hey guys, this is Imi Chicken. Welcome back to Team Pandori. Today, we have a package from the Amazon rainforest. Let's learn. The year is 1992. Popular quotes being, "It's the economy, stupid," and I didn't.
They're playing some copywritten music right there, and I kind of feel like I think this may be the wrong video, because it's this one's about the A500 Mini, but there should be one. Here it is. There should be there it is. Pandori V3. All right, take two, Ravi. Take two. Here we go. All right, here we got some ads. We'll skip the ads. Boom, skip. Here we go.
We're excited to announce the release of Pandori 500 V3 for the A500 Mini. Pandori 500 allows us to use RetroArch with the A500 Mini, which means we can run many emulators such as
You know, this would be cool just to
Atari ST,
play
many
demos
more.
or something.
Welcome
like that, you know,
to
have it
Team
all set up
Pandori.
and just have it as a unit to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, I love that the A500 Mini comes with those like 25 games, but I mean, let's be honest, like we want more than those 25 games, because that'll get tiring pretty quick.
And a mini Amiga.
Yeah, and like, you know, having Scum VM and stuff. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's cool, you know, let's just say you don't have a Raspberry Pi and you want to emulate some other stuff besides Amiga. Pandori will do it for you. And the thing I really love about it is just that it doesn't change the actual A500 Mini at all. You just pop out the USB stick and you're back to your stock setup.
I wonder if you can do this with other systems as well, like the Atari 400, or I don't know if maybe it's something unique to the Amiga one.
That's a good question. I
Just
don't know.
the effort that's been put in, yeah.
It's very, very cool. I can't wait to try it out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download it and try it on next week's stream. Because I've done the Amiga game selector on my A500 Mini, and I've loaded my own like WHD load and ADFs, but I actually haven't tried the Pandora myself. And to be honest, I didn't even realize it was just on a USB stick. I think when it first came out, I mean, I could be wrong, but I was just like assuming that I didn't know it was just all self-contained on a USB stick. It's really, really cool. So I think we're gonna try this out next week.
And it looks like it's got some Amiga stuff in there. So like Milky Tracker as well is absolutely awesome. You can use XM mods on there as well. And you need to check some mods out by a group called Strobe as well, because they do animations within the tracker.
Oh, very cool.
You can play that, and it just looks amazing.
Because it's more than the 4 channels, or is it 4 channels?
Yeah, it's much more than the 4 channels, yeah. XM format, which is like, Fast Tracker and stuff like that, the later PC ones.
Right. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I saw, who did it? It was, I can't remember the group. It's one of the groups that Hoffman is in. They did one for, I think it might have been Revision. It was, I used XM Player, and it created all kinds of like really cool images just with the actual tracks. It was incredible.
Yeah.
it was Ferris. I think Hoffman and Ferris did it. It was incredible.
It's got like the dancing Amiga girls and like, kind of rotating cubes and stuff like that within the tracker. It's mad.
This is nuts though. I'm seeing him play Marvel vs. Capcom right now on the A500 Mini. Like this, I gotta check this out.
And it's running well, isn't it?
Yeah. There's Metal Slug too on the arcade version. That's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, this is super cool. Wow, I tell you what. I mean, we're lucky to have so many smart and motivated people in the community to give us cool toys like this. It's amazing. All right, let's see what else we got here, Ravi. So I'll drop the link into the chat, folks. Boom, we'll go here, close that out. You can go download Pandora V3 for the A500 Mini here, copy, paste. Boom, there you go. And this is still playing.
This particular system is quite difficult to
stop. There we go, thank you. It's amazing, I'm blown away. All right, so Ravi, I'm a big fan of Indie Retro News. Indie Retro News always sends over great news articles for us in our streams.
Yeah, great site.
Oh, wait, oh no, it broke. Okay, that's a broken link because there's a new version out. So Phoenix, a 1980s arcade game by Taito via JOTD, gets an AGA update. I'm super psyched about this one, Ravi. I haven't downloaded it yet. It's so fresh. But I just, I love the classic arcade games, and I feel like we never really got arcade perfect ports of a lot of them. And now JOTD is just going off the chain doing all these arcade ports. It's spectacular.
I love it, because these are proper classics, and having them on the system is great. It's an area that's kind of been ignored, and they're getting a lot of input now. That's really cool. And I know this is one of Dan's favorite games. I think he had it on his +4 maybe.
Oh, cool.
If there was a version for that, yeah.
Yeah, this is one I would always pick up in the arcade too. And his ports of Pac-Man, called Pac-Man 500 and Miss Pac-Man, they're so spot on. They're so good. So I'm super psyched about this. And an AGA version. Oh, now it's got sound too. That's amazing. Of course, I wouldn't want them to really improve the graphics. I just want them to be arcade perfect. So, but it's rad. Yeah, it's so cool. I know Tony Rocks, 1980. Where did time go? Hey, what's up, Tony Rocks? You rule, dude. You could call it an arcade dream. True that, Paulie Alexpo. So anyway, this is super exciting. I'll probably download this one and play it on the stream later. It was it's so fresh. I didn't have time to download it for the stream. So I got another.
It does look awesome, and Indie Retro News is a great site as well. There's so much stuff on there as well. But for Retro Hour as well, we love Indie Retro News. We get loads of our news from it, so it's a good site.
Oh yeah, totally. I get most of my news from you guys, from Retro Hour, from Indie Retro News, AmigaNews.de. Then I browse English Amiga Board as well.
Another great one.
Yeah. English Amiga Board's great. There's a lot of good ones, but Indie Retro News is really well organized, and it's my go-to, and they're super helpful, and they're great friends of the stream. So I appreciate you guys. Saberman, what's up, dude? All right. So next up, I'll drop this link into the chat, and so it's gonna link to JOTD's itch.io page, and you guys can go download there. It's donationware, so it's free to download. But if you want to throw him some scratch, go for it. He's on fire, man. He is on fire. I appreciate his support so much. So here is a link. Copy, paste. Starburst. Oh, Proton Pig, I didn't see the Starburst. No, I gotta download it and check it out. All right, Ravi. Next up in the Amiga news section. Now, this one is really, really interesting. This is Tanks. And the creator of this Kobu, he's actually the same person who makes Hippo Player. And Hippo Player is...
my God.
Yeah, he's one
One
of
of the best players. Yeah, I love Hippo Player.
It's my go-to on all my streams. I play all my mods with Hippo Player. And, you know, I think it was like 20 years went by or so, and he did an update for the first time in like 20 years. I don't know, like 2 years ago. And he made some really cool improvements to Hippo Player. Like, I love that it's got a slider bar now, so you can skip to different parts of the mod. He's just done so much cool stuff, and now he's made this game called Tanks, and it premiered on Amiga Live because it's the beauty of it is that it's a great multiplayer game, so it's just perfect for Amiga Live. But now he's also made a single player version of it, so if you want to just download it and play it by yourself at home, you can and play against some like AI tanks. It's really, really cool. So I download this and we'll play that later as well.
That sounds awesome because, you know, that guy's got talent. Like, yeah, Hippo Player is one that I've used for years, and I've loved like Eagle Player as well. I thought that was always a good one, but Hippo Player seemed to be really like low on resources when you used it.
Yeah.
And and it was fast. You could load it up, so I can imagine, you know, coding a game. That's going to be really impressive, especially with multiplayer functions. You know.
Yeah, I wish I had, you know, if I was more prepared, I would have had a video of the game. But, you know, it's available on Amiga Live, and we'll play it in a little while. It's just one of those great single-screen tank shoot-'em-up games. It's so much fun. I absolutely love it. I will drop the link. It's available for free on Aminet. Here's links to the downloadable file as well as the README. Paste. Boom.
Oh, it looks like each level is in a different game.
Yeah,
So
those are
one's
backgrounds.
on the kind of north and south, and another one's in like Pac-Man World. Like, that's so cool.
Did you? How'd you find that? I would love to show people.
It's on Lemon Amiga.
Of course it is. Get your fresh squeezed Lemon Amiga
There you
goodness.
go.
Let's see.
Yeah.
LemonAmiga.com. Is it in the game section? TAN.
Yeah.
KX. There it is. Lemon Amiga rules. There we go. There's there's that little an homage to Edgar Vidal. You know, we love that. And this is cool. Yep. Yeah. And again,
Yeah, like I love it on the north and south map. And,
it's so good.
Yeah.
Berserk. Or is that Wizard of War? One of those types of games. That's really cool. And the Tony Rocks, have a good one, dude. Tony Rocks is saying goodbye. See you later, Robbie. Tony Rocks, I love that guy.
See you later, Tony.
Tony rules. But this game is cool. It's got really cool physics with the bullets as well. So and now it's single player. Even though it's more fun when you play it on Amiga Live, it's just really cool to have this option. So big ups to Kobu for this. And you know, I guess Ravi, last and certainly not least, we talked about it last week on the stream. But Grind, a first-person shooter for the Amiga 500 made with the amazing Dread engine, has just got a new playable demo over on its Patreon. I mean, this thing is just... look at this. This game's absolutely incredible. Can you imagine seeing this on Amiga 500 back in 1987?
God, it makes me want to weep. Like, you know, I went through so many FPSs when I was a kid trying to kind of recreate, you know, a PC look or something, where this to me looks Amiga. You know, it's just so well drawn. It looks like, I don't know, Chaos Engine or Bitmap Brothers game or something like that. And I love Dread. I thought Dread was amazing. But adding the steampunk stuff in there, wow, this just looks bonkers. And I love the idea that they've created that Dread engine as well. And now other games can come out of that engine and other worlds can be developed and maps, because they've obviously got you know, some good software development tools for it as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's really, yeah, like you said, it's got a lot of Amiga DNA in it. It's got the steampunk, it's got a little Chaos engine in it. It's got some Doom in it, some Wolfenstein 3D. And I'm super lucky, Ravi. You know, I joined the Patreon. If you guys want to download the demo and play it yourself, you can join the Pixel Glass Patreon, and boom, there we go. And
I just want to see one where you're going around like killing lemmings and worms and Zool, and like a total Amiga comedy kind of mascot one. That would be great.
that would be hilarious. Like I love doing the old mods, like we used to mod different FPS games back in the day.
There was Simpsons Doom as well, wasn't there, back in the day?
And
Yeah.
Barney Doom. I love Barney Doom.
I never played Barney Doom. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's great. So I'm super thankful. The new demo that just dropped on their Patreon is kind of like a work in progress, and they don't want the new map to be like overly public, so they have like you're not supposed to like stream or make videos of it, but they sent me a special one that I'm allowed to stream today of, I think it's an older map with the new features. So, there's basically the ADF file doesn't have the music, which is a new feature. The hard drive version does have the new music. So I was going to play it on my Amiga 500 and my 1200. And I'm totally psyched. I haven't tried it on the 1200 yet. I downloaded it right before the stream. I was playing it on my 500 on my CRT monitor last night. And, even on the 500, it just absolutely rocks. So let me fire it up. Let me get the latest build. John sent me a build right before the stream started. Let me copy that onto my compact flash card, and we'll play some grind.
Yeah. Well, I've got to go off, Bill, now. But thank you so much for having me on.
Well, Ravi, thank you so much for being on. There we go. Thank you so much for being on. And I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties, but I'm glad we were able to make it happen. I'm glad we were able to make it happen, regardless of all the technical issues. And folks, definitely go to amigashow.com, copy paste, and to get your tickets for Kickstart 02. And Ravi, thank you for coming on today. Thanks for all your hard work putting on an incredible show like this. Amiga Addict Magazine, the Retro Hour podcast, the Robin Hood Amiga user group. Your contributions to the community are just are stunning. I don't know how you do it, but I'm so thankful that you do, and appreciate you very much. And thanks for being a great friend to me and the community, man. Appreciate you, Ravi.
Cheers, bud.
All right.
Until next time.
All right. Later.